I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also fantastic. Thanks for asking me too.
Uh, so, as we are meeting for the first time, can you tell me your introduction about a little bit so that our viewers who will watch this video can able to understand about ourselves?
Yes, surely I will do. It's me, Manita. I'm from Delhi. I'm blessed with two kids, and if I talk about my education intentions, I have done my graduation, masters, and B.Ed as well. And nowadays, I'm preparing for a test. And besides, I'm also practicing speaking English. It's all about me.
Okay, thank you for all that things.
How about you?
Uh, My name is Travan and I'm from Uttar Pradesh itself, and I have done my graduation from Uttar Pradesh. And then, since I have completed my graduation, I am preparing for government jobs. And along with that, I do run a YouTube channel which is totally based on spoken English conversation, where I do conduct session with YouTubers who want to speak this language. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
all about me.
Okay, so actually I forgot, like I am also a part-time YouTuber. Like I have just recently started my YouTube journey for my practice because I have a problem to face the people. I petrify to face the people. So I want to overcome from this problem. So I started my YouTube as well.
This is very good. In YouTube, we get genuine people, who are very much genuine to do discussion and do, call to talk about this language, to learn, to do practice. If we look around ourselves in our, environment, we don't find any people who can do discussion, who can do debate, who can just talk in English. But if we look at our YouTube channel, there are so many people who are very curious, very eager to learn this language, very much passionate to practice this language. And that's why I think me, you, and most of the people who are able to learn this language, who just want to learn this language on YouTube and try to connect people. So, in Delhi, you don't find any such environment about spoken English. I think Delhi is it's a capital of India. So I think there could be a chance of people who you can get some environment there.
No, there is no ambience to speak English in my house and neighborhood as well. So I have a platform. Okay, so due to which I practice on that platform daily basis, and I am trying to enhance my skills. So that is the only way to me.
So you just do only, you use some free apps to do practice on a daily basis.
So there is a WhatsApp group that has been made by a woman, and this is only for women.
Oh, that's great. So you do conversation one by one to
Yeah, with
each
each
other
other.
to do.
Yes. Yes.
uh, So, other than this, what do you do for your English?
Mainly I focus only on speaking, and because I have just mentioned you previously, I am a housemaker and I am doing study as well. So it's very hard me to, find a separate time for my practicing. So whenever I get time, so then I just do my practice in this way, and sometime I read book. So
Yeah,
this is the way
what
of
kind of challenges you face while speaking? What do you feel? Where you stuck? Do you feel any grammatical things? What kind of problem you feel while speaking?
There are many problems I am having to face in my journey. Like whenever, like yes, I am okay on audio call, but when it comes to video calls, I make lot of mistake. Okay, I petrify. I forget all the things. This is the main problem. Despite having knowledge of grammar, all the things like so. This is the main constraint for me. This is the main problem. Like I want to overcome from this problem. So that's why I'm here. So yes, like sometimes it happens with me. Like yes, I know where but I am going to speak, and but I have to speak there, I have to speak, but sometimes it happens I forget all the things. So this
Yeah.
problem is, yeah.
Yeah, since our childhood, we do not have any idea, we do not have any practice of facing camera, facing people to do public speaking. And that's why we, stuck while doing, communication skills. So I think we are very good on our call, on our chatting, while writing something, while reading something. That reason, I have also created my YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Please Cool Down, where I have done at least 10 conversation videos. And initially I was facing very much nervousness. I feel lack of confidence, and
Mhm.
in my starting videos I speak very fast, and when you speak very fast you make lots of mistakes, right?
Yes.
So when I watched that video later on after uploading there on YouTube, I realized that where I am doing any mistake. And once I realized that I am making mistake here, I try to eradicate those points. And that's how you learn this language. And YouTube gives me so much confidence. YouTube gives me so much different kind of people to learn from them. Every kind of people have the different experience while learning this language. Someone has learned through social media, someone has learned through a free website, free apps, someone has learned through institution. So here are we get so many people. So we are not just learning here the language, we are learning here the communication skills, we are learning here the personality, we are learning here the interviews in future. So that's how we are learning here. So what do you think, like where are you right now, like in this language, where are you right now? Do you
I'm on
think that,
interview.
yeah, how many conversations have you done like this?
I have done, I think, 6 or 7 conversation, and I have started my journey 4 months ago. It has been 4 months now since I started my speaking journey.
So
So
why did
yes,
you do one? Why do you only do only 5 or 6 conversations? In 4 months you should have at least 50 conversations.
no. I have started my YouTube journey 1 month ago, but I am talking
Oh
about
my God.
my speaking journey. Yes.
Okay, speaking journey you have started just 1 month before. Okay, that's great. You are speaking very very decent, very fluent. But sometimes what happens, we stuck with our words, like, oh my God,
Yes.
here what I should say. For that reason I think we should use gap fillers. Gap fillers is what,
Mhm. Yes, I know.
fillers, how to use fillers, like I'm stuck in here, so I can say that, okay, well, and we can
Mhm.
say I don't know what to say, but I can say that. So when we do such fillers use, well, okay, I know, honestly. So what happens in those times, we get some words, so we can
Yes.
use this filler to speak this language. And another thing is, this is not our native language, so we should not feel ashamed while speaking. We should feel confident, like,
Mhm.
okay, if someone will judge, let them judge. It's their work,
Yes.
it's not our work. And the picture you hold long enough in your minds, it's become the reality. So if we talk about English, if we sleep about, I think whenever whatever you do, just try to do everything in English. Like you are
Yes.
trying to make your bed, try to make your bed in English. Whatever you do, think in English. Whether it's a glass of water, whether you are going to take a tea, whether you are going to the bath, whatever you do, just try to do in English. If you are using reels, whatever the reels you are using to see, try to see it in
Mhm.
English. Either
Yes.
it's going to be get understand, or what, you understand it or not, but just watch it continuously. So that's, I think, can work. I'm a beginner, I'm not a intermediate or advanced level speaker, I
No,
am just learning. And
you
uh,
seem to be like you seems to be good speaker. I think. When did you start your journey?
yeah, I have started just, if I talk about I am consistent just from 1 month before. Since 1 month I am consistent. Otherwise, I was focused on too much on grammar. I thought
Mhm.
that if I learn grammar, I will be able to speak. And I have completed my grammar. Actually, I'm a government jobs aspirant. So in
Mhm.
government jobs, while you are preparing,
Yeah,
teachers,
you have
bring
to have
all
some
those.
knowledge about grammar.
Yeah, they taught you the grammar in very, very deeper way. There are reading
Okay.
comprehension, parts of speech, vocabulary. So all these things we know. And most of the people, know about grammar and everything. The problem is the
Mhm.
speaking, and speaking only comes when you speak, right?
Yeah, yeah, you are right. Like sometimes it happens when we start speaking, so that time we forget all the things. Like we don't have any idea from where we start and where we have to speak. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, give me some suggestion about this. What should I do? Like, yeah, it happens with me every time. Like when I speak on video call, okay, so that time I forget all the things. Like
Yeah,
where I have to start and where should I speak now? Okay, so
yeah,
this is the kind of concern for me. I want to know something from your side.
yeah. That's the great question. We when we start talking, we forget how to start, and you have to learn this thing: how to start a sentence and how to end up it. Like you know, so like we are meeting for the first time. So what you have to do, you simply have to ask the question about your opponent, whatever the opponent is there. You can ask about them. Please give me your introduction. Where are you from? What are you doing? Once you start them asking this question, he will start saying that I am from Delhi. I am doing this. So once he said, I am from Delhi, you can ask about him like, what is the weather in Delhi? So in this way, when you asking question, if you are forgetting words, if you are, forgetting words, what to say, what not to say, try to ask question to the someone who is in front of you. So in this way, you can start the topics, and by ending the conversation, what you can do, simply try to when you're ending a conversation, try to ask a question. Otherwise, the opponent who is with you can't speak anything. Like you ask the question and now you are silent, I am speaking. So when I will stop telling anything, I will stop this by while asking a question with you. You know. So in this way you can do when you are forgetting words, when you are stuck while speaking, try to ask a question to your opponent. Right.
Okay.
So I am going to ask you a question. Have you ever come in UP? Uttar
So
Pradesh. Have you come ever in Uttar Pradesh?
no, 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 I haven't been there.
Okay, okay. So that's great. I was in Delhi for 4 months while I was preparing for government jobs in Mukherjee Nagar. I hope you have idea about it. Mukherjee
Yes,
Nagar. Do
I
you have any
have
idea?
idea, but I don't know
No,
more
no,
about
I'm not asking.
Mukherjee.
I'm not asking much more about it. I'm just telling you I was there. That's
Mhm.
government jobs. All the institutions are there in Mukherjee Nagar.
So,
Yeah,
had you been taking classes from Mukherjee Nagar?
yeah,
What did
yeah.
you do?
I have been taking classes for 4 months and then I come back here because the rent and the other thing was very much costly there in Delhi. And other
Mhm.
than rent and all those things, I think that there is so much pollution.
Yes,
The
Delhi is
water,
very polluted area.
I don't feel
Yes.
water suits me. I don't feel water suits me. My hair was started broken down. So,
Okay.
even the food of mess was not so decent. And I don't like the food that they were giving us. So and that's why I stopped doing the classes, and I take online classes, and I come back to home and preparing from home right now.
Okay. Okay. You are preparing from your home.
Online classes, everything is online
Yes,
today.
yes.
The
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
everything from online. Yeah.
in this time you can learn how to do silai even.
Yes,
How to
yes.
make food. When
Mhm.
I was doing my graduation, when I was in my first year, I don't know about how to make food. So I
Okay.
learned how to make food, how to uh, try to make roti and all those things from YouTube. Initially, I faced some problem. The vegetables was burned. So after some times, when I do it again and again, I learn. So in this time, even it is English or anything, everything is available on your phone, and you can't make excuse today that you do not have friend to practice with. You have your best friend with yourself, and that is your mobile, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, I want to ask one question from you. So, what do you do to enhance your skill? Means, do you have any platform where you practice for your speaking skills? So, what kind of things do you adapt?
Okay, Manita, I don't take any online classes. I don't take any classes for the English. For enhancing my skill, either it's a communication skills, either it's a personality development, and all those things. What I do, I used to watch video who speak very much fluent in English. Like if you know about Virat Kohli, do you see podcast? I see so much podcast.
Okay.
In podcast, you will see that there are great people on YouTube like Ranveer Alabadia, like Raj Kamli. You know, sorry. I think
No
it's
problem.
it's the air, and my tripod
Yes,
was fallen
but
away.
you have,
Very.
yes,
Yeah.
I
So I
can
was
tell
telling
you.
that you can watch podcasts. In podcast, people speak very much good English. So you can see the podcast. You can listen some uh, audio podcast as well. You can listen English music. You can see any news, वगैरह. You can see any like BBC News, NDTV News. There are so many news who do their reporting in English. So you can do these things. This can help you. And other than this, you can also, if you have time, you can read some newspaper. But the most efficient thing is the practice. Try to do
Yes,
so much conversation. My first conversation was with Asu sir. I hope you know him. And if not Asu sir, I hope you know Karisma ma'am. Karisma Chauhan is advocate. She is advocate, sorry. Karisma Chauhan. She is
yes,
also
yes, I know.
YouTuber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I asked
yeah.
her, how do you learn
I
this
have
language?
watched your video with
Ah,
Karishma
you have
Chauhan.
watched. You have watched. Okay, so that's it. So she told me that um, English can't be learned by knowing grammar, by just doing all those things. You have to do as much practice as much you can do. Just do continuous practice. If you do 100 practice, you will gain so much confidence.
Yes,
Like
yes,
in my first video, I was very nervous, but in my today's videos, I am a little bit confident. I can't say I'm
mm,
very much confident, but yes, I'm confident that I can speak. Whether it's a
yes,
wrong, whether it's a right.
mm. Yes.
All thing
Like
is a process.
having watched her videos, I'm so much confident now because like I have watched her one video. So that in that video, she said like we don't need to other approvals from about our
Yeah,
English. Okay, okay.
yeah,
You have
yeah.
whatever you have to just speak. If you don't need to get approval from other person. Yeah, we are not. I am not able to speak English, and I am from. So no, we don't need to do this kind of things. We can
Absolutely.
speak whatever the way we want.
Yeah, absolutely. Why we need someone approval? Who is that? Who is going to feed us? No one is going to feed us. No one is going to give food to us. This is all about us. If we want to learn something, we have to learn. In the starting, everyone is start from a basic level. No one can be perfect in one day. So we don't try to get approval from anyone. We don't feel that someone is going to judge. And in this way, if you make your mind like this, you can be very confident while speaking this language, while doing practice. So that's
Yes.
all.
So,
So
okay. So,
Manita,
tell me about yourself. Which kind of problems are you facing nowadays in order to speak English? Do you feel or not or don't?
that's great. That's great question. Manita, sometimes I feel while I feel that why can't I use some advanced vocab? Why I forget while making some sentences, either it is a past, either it is a future. So I'm facing this problem and I'm unable to use idiom and phrase while making a sentence while speaking. I have a good
Mhm.
idea about idiom and phrase. I have a good idea about advanced vocabulary. So I'm unable to use those things. So I am trying to use one word on the daily basis. So if you
Yes.
notice today, I use a one word in English, that is the word eradicate. So what I do, I used to daily, whenever I do a conversation, I try to use one advanced vocabulary. Once you use, once you use this vocabulary, you can't forget this. Never, you can't forget. So today I use eradicate word. So in this way you can use. So I am facing the problem of using the not using the advanced vocabulary and
Mhm.
sometimes making sentences. So this is what
Yes.
I am facing,
First, we
and I
need
hope
to
yeah, yeah. Please continue.
first we need to get our fluency and accuracy. After that, this is another thing. We can use advanced fancy words and phrases,
Yeah,
idioms. There are a lot of things to learn. But but fluency is our first need, and accuracy is our second need. So these two things
yeah.
are very
That's
important.
Yeah, there is always a room for improvement. Once you learn this language, you started focus on idiom phrase, you started focusing on advanced vocabulary, and if you've done this also, you have to focus on your accent. Like why I'm not speaking like a British, why I'm not speaking like an American. Like I hope you know about Janvi Pawar. He speaks so many accents. So I have a dream that why can't I speak so many accents? You know,
Yes,
like in British accent, the people replace R as AH. You know,
yes,
like there is
yeah,
there is having conversation with you, Manita ma'am. Thank you for giving me this chance and doing this conversation.
Thank you so much. No, it's my pleasure. I am talking to you because it's our need to take a
Yeah.
one-to-one strategy in our. Okay. Okay. So it was nice conversation. We will meet next time. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
You